Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome back. This is another strategies, tactics, and boost video, and it's opening and final round for the legendary drivers GP. First week that we have the legendary drivers activated. Three of them are boosted for this event, and we're not going to spend any time talking. Let's go immediately to see the tracks we are racing because this time Hutch has changed things again. So basically, until now, we were racing in four tracks in qualifying, and then another four tracks were added to these first four, and we have the 8 tracks of the opening and final round. This is not the case this time. This time, instead of adding four new tracks, Hutch added only two and used two of our qualifying tracks as wet races to make the sum of 8 races we need to make the schedule of 8 races we need to race on Saturday and Sunday. So this is why, as you can see, we are racing in Monaco, then in Sao Paulo, Zandvoort, then again in Monaco in a wet race, in Monza in a wet race, in Silverstone in a wet race. This is going to be a disaster. Okay, again in Monza, but in a dry race, and finally in Austria, Red Bull Ring, which is going to give us the fastest lap also. So, uh, yep, I'm here. So, um, it's going to be a very interesting event and probably a difficult event. And again, like last week, but this week even more. Last week we used Aeroblade. This week in the top level, I don't think we're going to use any of the three legendary drivers that are boosted. This means that um, we will race with what we have. It's like a no boosted event. I like it. I always like to race without all these boosting assets, but that's me. Um, and we have very difficult tracks and three wet races, which makes uh, this weekend very interesting and very difficult for us that we don't have very high team scores. Okay, let's get things started. And we are starting again with Monaco. We are racing twice in Monaco, one dry race and one wet race. We saw what we have to do in a dry race. As I told you, forget the softs. It's mediums now. And if you go 5-3, forget the mediums. It's hard. It's the hard compound. Only we can't go 5 laps with mediums or with 4 laps with softs unless, I don't know, we have maxed out Alonso. Maybe I don't have him. I don't know if he can go uh, in when he's maxed out, if he can go 4 laps with softs here. At the moment, where 99% of the players are, it's medium, and hard soft. Okay, so now if it rains, which is I believe the fourth race, if I'm not mistaken, uh, for the wet race, basically it's 4-4 again with wets. We can go 5-3, but it's going to be a slower strategy, and very difficult to make 5 laps with wets. So I would prefer 4 for both our drivers Okay, now if you cannot avoid by any chance, you cannot avoid stacking, okay, go 5-3 one of your drivers, but it's going to be a little bit slower than 4-4. Okay, yeah, we have our car parts and our drivers, of course. Nice. And next one is Brazil. Overtaking and power unit track, a really fast track. These are our boosts. Now, basically the best strategy is this one pit stop, 5-4, medium medium. If we have good tire management, it's even better to go, yeah, and if you look, have Alonso, let's say, it's better to go 4-5, soft medium. It's even faster. And then we have the two pit strategy, all softs. Again, it's very fast, a little bit slower than one pit strategy. So if you can do these two strategies, 4-5 and 5-4, even if you need to go hard medium here and let's say medium hard here, it's a little bit better than going 3 laps with softs. Three stints with softs. Basically, it's mandatory to go this strategy 3-3-3 when Brazil is the track for the fastest lap. But we have Austria, so this means we don't need a fast lap here. So go for one pit stop. It's a better, so a faster choice. Well, of course, if your drivers can. If they can't, then go 5-4 medium medium, one pit stop, one driver, and 3-3-3 all softs for your second driver. Basically, two pits for your driver that is in the higher position, all softs for him, and 5-4 medium medium for your driver that is in the lowest starting position. Okay, Zandvoort, we raced in the qualifying. Not much to say here. Only if you are at the top, basically, it's good to go to pit stops. The fastest strategy here is one pit stop 4-4 with mediums. And we don't have many tracks to talk about. It's only 6 tracks for this, for the opening and final round. Okay, Monza. We will race twice in Monza. One with a wet, and one in a dry. First it's the wet race and then it's the dry race. But okay, defending and speed. You see our track stats. And one pit strategy, even if it's a dry or a wet race, this is how it goes. Which compound? Depending on your tire management. And for the dry race, we go with Eagle, which is outside the box. It's not a boost that has both track stats, but it will help us go with softs, both stints, and it makes our cars go much faster than all the others. Now, if it rains, that's it. No, again, like in a dry race, it's only 4-4 with wets. Here, probably Vice or Tulip. Of course, Rainbow is also a good choice, but because I know most of us have Vice or Tulip, is the choice. No need for Eagle or something else. We can't we don't have faster compounds to use. It's only wets, and yeah, it's a little bit difficult, and you need to work hard in the wet race for the wet race. to be successful. You need to be patient, try to overtake a couple of cars every lap, and that's how it goes, especially when it's a wet race. Okay, Silverstone, another wet race we have. We raced in Silverstone for the qualifying round, and you know that 4-3 is the best way to go, and the safest, and the fastest, and the one that makes us aggressive in the last stint, which is something I'm trying to do in all races. Be the one that is aggressive in the last stint. Of course, this is the alternative 3-4, but it will make us be a little bit passive in our second stint, and I don't like it. But if you have no other choice and you need to go 4-3 one driver and 3-4 the second driver, choose between the two drivers you have. Choose for this strategy the driver that has the better tire management. And our sixth track that we are racing is Austria. Fastest lap here. A lot of talking about which is the best, boost to use to get the fastest lap here. If you ask me, I would really like to use Rainbow or Tulip because they have plus 20 in speed. First choice Rainbow because it boosts both track stats, and it's very important to have both track stats at the highest level you can. But okay, there are some other suggestions outside the box. At the moment, I'm sticking with Rainbow and Tulip if I need to go for the fastest lap. Now, strategy, nothing changes in Austria. 3-3-4 and 4-3-3. You see, I'm still saying medium in the 4-lap stint because not everyone has drivers with good tire management. Now, of course, if your drivers can do 4 laps with softs in Austria, don't even think about it. Go all softs without hesitating. And oh yeah, that's it. We don't have any other tracks. As I told you, we only have 6 tracks because 2 of our tracks are repeated. We are racing once dry and once wet in Monza and Monaco. It's going to be difficult, but yeah, we have faith in our strategies, in our setups, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can achieve if we can make twice in a row the finals. We'll see. We'll see. So, Monaco, Sao Paulo, Zandvoort, 3 dry races, then followed by 3 wet races, again Monaco, Monza and Silverstone, and the last 2 tracks we are racing is again Monza, but a dry race as it is in Austria, which will give us the fastest lap. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, join my Discord server. The link of my server, you will find it in the description of the video. And yeah, come back to enjoy another live stream, another opening where we will have fun, and we don't know if we are going to have success and make it to the final. Depends in a lot of things. So thank you for watching. Best of luck to everyone this weekend. See you.